I'm not here for Rabbi Shrei, I'm not here for Rabbi Azba. I'm here because I really feel that we have to really try to change and bring in some change, young blood into this community.
The elections are this coming Sunday, and the point of this little interview is to help you decide who you will vote for Rav. We'll ask Rav Braun a few questions, and this should help you make your decision. Rav Braun, everybody knows here in Crown Heights that it's a troubled situation. You're a successful Manig Ruchni in Sydney. Why would you want to travel and come here and run for Rav in such a situation?
I ask myself that question every single day. Why am I coming here to Crown Heights to run as Rav? It's something I think about, and even after I know the answer, I'm still asking myself that question again. After all, we are the Rebbe soldiers. I have a mashpia. I asked my mashpia what to do. I spoke to 3 Chassidish Rabbanim, and I'm here today sitting with you. But I disagree with the fact that Crown Heights is in a troubled situation. There's a lot of beautiful things happening in Crown Heights, and perhaps we should focus much more on the positive and bring out the positive, and that in itself will dispel all the darkness.
We all know that there's a terrible machlokes in the Beis Din of Crown Heights. My question to you is, how are you planning to deal with this machlokes?
My philosophy is that at the root, like I said before, everybody's fantastic. At 95% of things we all agree on. There's a 5%, 4% that we tend to disagree. At the moment, perhaps it's a better idea not to try to force people together, not to focus more on forcing people together, which will in itself bring out even more machlokes. But if we do much more with what we have to do, deal with the troubled youth, deal with our teenagers, that in itself will bring so much oir, will kick out all the choshech, and everybody will be working together with the same goal, the same matara, things will be much better. The very fact there's going to be a third Rav is in itself a partial solution to the machlokes.
And let me ask you, what is your plan? What would you do to help out the Ruchni situation in our community? There are so many places which need improvement. What would you do?
Crown Heights is something that can't be built in a day. We need baby steps. We need consultation with the senior Rabbanim, which incidentally have a lot of respect for both Rabbanim, Rabbi Azar and Rabbi Shrei. There are many other senior Rabbanim, Mechanchim, Mashpiyim, and together we can come with a working plan how we can deal with the youth, how we can deal with the troubled teenagers, how we can deal with the young marrieds, how we can deal with the tznius, as you mentioned. Everybody really wants to see things moving in the right direction, but if it's a grassroots effort and everybody's together in this together, and everybody's welcome to participate and contribute, I think we can really get things moving step by step.
We've heard that you've been quite successful with the youth in Sydney, Australia. What would you do to improve the youth here in Crown Heights, to the Bachrim and to the Younger Light?
First step is to listen to the youth. We have to sit down and hear what the youth are saying. People are so busy with so many other things that we have no time to deal with perhaps what's the most important thing, youth. When you go into the hospital, they triage. What's more important? What's less important? There's a pekuach nefesh situation. There's a critical condition. We need to look at those children. It's esmer of the hearts. It eats my heart out to see kids that are suffering so much, begashmis and beruchnis. We should put everything else aside at the moment, not focus on all the other minyanim as important as they are. We should focus on those children, listen to them out, hear them out, and see what we can do together to really fix and improve the situation.
Another hot topic is 770. Unfortunately, it's become a very troubled spot, when some people thinking that the Bachrim took over. Where do you think 770 should be, and how would you run 770?
770 is a place that every chassid has to feel comfortable in 770, regardless of affiliation, background, belief. Every chassid should really feel comfortable in 770. It is Beis Chayenu, is the place that we feel our life comes from 770. No Bachrim should be controlling and dictating how 770 should be run. There should be a seder, there should be authority. Chas v'shalom shouldn't be in courts. This is something that should be dealt with al pi Torah. I'm not familiar with the details of the court cases and the legal proceedings, but really we have to sit together with Sheves Achim and work out a plan how 770 can be a place that everybody should really feel comfortable, where regardless of background, regardless of affiliation, al pi Torah with Rabbanim showing the way, we can have a plan where 770 can really indeed become Beis Chayenu, can really be a migdal or a beam of light for our community.
Even though Crown Heights is across the globe from Sydney, Australia, the rumors and the news that we get from Sydney is that there was a great machlokes in Sydney. What role did you play in the machlokes in Sydney, Australia?
I really appreciate that question. Sydney, Baruch Hashem, is a model where we can really have achdus, and that's something that I would like to really bring over here to Crown Heights as well. Baruch Hashem, myself, and the head shlich in Sydney, contrary to rumor, are in very, very good terms. I really would encourage everybody who has this question to really make a direct call to Rabbi Feldman, who's expecting these calls, 612-9387-1956, and hear it from his mouth about what role I played in the so-called machlokas that exist in Sydney. There's no machlokas in Sydney. There are chilukei deis, there are differences of opinion, but people work together, we do projects together. My community and Rabbi Feldman's community have just joined together for Gimel Tammuz and done a successful, beautiful farbrengen together where everybody got together, b'sheves achem gam yachad, ki'ish echad b'lev echad, working together. And if we can really do that over here in Crown Heights, I would be very, very happy. I should mention also I work with Rabbi Feldman's son together on a team of the Rabbinical Council of New South Wales. He's the president, I'm an executive member there. And Baruch Hashem, it's fantastic.
Here in Crown Heights, there are groups of people with special interests. And we're told that they tell the Rabbanim what to do. And some people will even say that the whole idea that you are here in Crown Heights to run for Rav is also for different groups of special interests. What do you have to say about that?
I'm an independent individual. I don't belong to anyone. I have no allegiance to one particular Rav, to one particular group. I'm a people's person and I would like to be involved with the community. My interest is to help the community. And if we could work together with the community and try and make the community a better place, begashmis and beruchnis, or beruchnis and then begashmis, it'll be fantastic.
And let me ask you one more question. You're a young Rav. How would you deal with all the older Rabbanim?
Having a young Rav, I believe, is a plus. It's an asset. It's important that our community should have some young blood, fresh blood, and bring a new energy and a new drive to our community. There's a lot of the young people that are calling out, they want to hear from someone young. They want someone they can email, they want someone they can send text messages to. The people that can relate to the modern culture, they have different ways of communicating, not only through technology, but different general methods of communication. They express themselves differently. It's a whole different culture, a whole different lifestyle. Someone that's much more in touch with the modern age is perhaps much more suitable, and the very fact that I'm young perhaps can make a much more positive impact on our community.
I want to thank you very much for your time, and I would like to wish everybody a ksivich simateva. Please go out and vote, and do your part to try to make a difference. A good gebencht jaar.